What is up, fragrance family? This is James from Cheapie Fragrance Reviews. I'm so glad you're here today. Today is a great day. So I'm glad to sit down here and record this video for you. We just hit 100 subscribers on the channel today, and that's all thanks to you guys. Today I have for you the Fragrance Duo by RNC Fragrances. RNC Fragrances, for those of you who don't know, is a brand that was created by Russell Wilson, Seattle Seahawks quarterback, and Ciara, his wonderful wife. As a Seattle native, I was excited to pick this fragrance up shortly after it launched, and now that I've got a YouTube channel, I can put you guys onto it and tell you what I think about it. That being said, I want to know how many of you guys already knew about this fragrance before this video. I have no idea how much this is marketed and pushed out to the masses. So locally in the department stores like Macy's and Nordstrom's, you could pick this up, but I don't know if that's pushed out outside of our local market. So let me know in the comments below, please, if you know about this fragrance, how did you hear about it? And yeah, I just want to know who else knows about it. Okay, so please forgive me, but I have to show the presentation. You'll see why in a minute. It's kind of unique. And then we'll get to the content you're here for to find out what the scent actually smells like. The outside packaging isn't really anything special. It's just a matte black box with white text. Okay, so check this out, guys. As I said before, this is actually a fragrance duo, so there's two fragrances in this box. The fragrance duo is comprised of Russel's blend and Ciara's blend. Now, this is the reason I wanted to show you the presentation. Look at the way these two bottles intertwine and embrace each other. The inside curve of each of the bottles is actually magnetic, and they stick together. It's actually the only way that these two can stand up on end vertically. Separated, they won't stand. I think it's a pretty cool symbolic aesthetic. Whether it be, two becoming one, or whether it's a metaphor for a relationship supporting each other. However you want to take it, I just think it's kind of cool. Okay, I digress. Let's talk about scent. So again, I'm only going to be talking about Russel's blend in this particular review. If you guys want a review of Ciara's blend, let me know in the comments. If this video gets enough likes, I'll be happy to post that review for you guys and let you know the other side of this duo. So here are the official notes. The top notes in this include bergamot, black tea, and ambroxan. The mid notes are lavender, pear blossom, and water lily. And the base notes include vetiver, musk, and patchouli. Now that we got the notes, how does this scent come across? Well, to me, this is a very mass appealing, compliment pulling, very fresh kind of shower gel type of vibe. This is a blue fragrance through and through. In fact, to my nose, you could almost call this a clone of Yves Saint Laurent's Y EDP. And Y EDP was a fantastic release in my opinion. So that's pretty high praise if you ask me. To me, if you drop the apple note in Y Eau de Parfum and you replaced it with a black tea note, voila, you would have this fragrance. But that black tea note mixing with the bergamot and the ambroxan up top does give it a kind of unique vibe that isn't really present in any other fragrances. It is a little bit unique, so it does kind of stand on its own. It's just different enough to have its own DNA. Some fruitiness comes through in the mid by way of that pear blossom, and that kind of actually, to me, replaces that apple note that's missing from the Y Eau de Parfum and kind of rounds out the fragrance, if that makes sense. In the deeper dry down, you can begin to pull out that deeper vetiver note, as well as a nice clean white musk. This is a really pleasant fragrance all the way through. So let's talk performance. Projection on this guy is not crazy. It is no YEDT or YEDP. You're going to get about 2 feet of projection for about the first 2 hours. After that, it's going to get closer and closer to the skin until it completely dies off around the 6-hour mark. On to my final thoughts. Overall, this is a fine fragrance. It's not bad at all. If I were to give it just a random rating out of 10, I'd say it's probably about a 7.5 out of 10, all things considered. It's very reminiscent of something that Chanel or Dior or Yves Saint Laurent would be releasing right now. And it matches the quality of those designers. At $45 for a 50 ml bottle, which if you purchase this fragrance just as Russel's blend and not the fragrance duo, that's what you're going to pay. At the time of this filming, there is a 20% discount on rncfragrances.com, so I guess that'd be $36 for a 50 ml. And to me, that's a great cheap alternative to YEDP. Again, it's not a one-for-one clone by any means. If you were to tell me it was inspired by it, I would absolutely believe you. but this does stand alone on its own as its own fragrance, so I do feel like it's priced fairly for what it is. I have no regrets about buying this and adding it to my collection, despite the numerous other blue fragrances I already have. So I don't know if other department stores around the country or outside of the country carry this in their stores. So you might want to go to that website, rncfragrances.com, if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great day. I'll catch you on the next video.